Welcome to your astrological natal or progressed chart report. All right, this is the Peace Dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this report. In this progressed chart, I'm going to get your natal and progressed. We do have, of course, we do see here you were born. Ooh, okay, let's go in. So you have a Libra sun, and there are many layers to a progressed chart. Whenever I do progressed readings, the highlight of progressed readings is always Libra sun. To me, one of the most significant progressions is Libra out in a Scorpio. It's a whole story, my friend. Okay. And you have a unique sun and moon because your sun is in its fall, but your moon is exalted. I know because you're actually the evolved state of me. Uh, if astrology was Pokemon, then you know how Pokemon have three-stage tier evolutions. If you know Pokemon, if you know what I'm talking. The first would be Gemini Cap, and then the next stage of that would be Libra Taurus Moon, and then the next stage of that would be Aquarius Virgo Moon. So other than that, we know that you've progressed into Scorpio and your moon has progressed into Libra. Whenever we look at the progressed lunar phase or the progressed chart, we look at the progressed lunar phase. The progressed moon moves 1 degree every year. And as we can see, you're on the verge of a brand new moon cycle. It looks like you were born. Let's see, the sun is 27 degrees. It looks like you're going to have the new moon at the very end of Scorpio or the very beginning of Sag, because it looks like you were born right before the new moon in Scorpio or at the end of Libra. So let's actually see. 2024 is when you start your new moon cycle. Nope, 2025. Okay. 2025, the sun will already be in Sag, 22 degrees. 8 months from 22 degrees is going to be 2026. Let's say like January of 2026. We're going to see you have the new moon. 1 degree, 7 degrees, 7 months prior to then. So it's going to be the very end of 2025 coming into 2026. You're going to have the new moon in Sagittarius. So you were born right before the new moon at the beginning of Scorpio. And this new moon cycle that you're going to have in Sagittarius, you are on the verge of stepping into the light, my friend. And this is why this is so important. This is very deep. And your timing is on fleek. So obviously, because your soul is not only connected to destiny, but you're going through a nodal return. Congratulations. Okay. So here's the deal. All right. Libra progressions are my favorite to talk about because this is the story of Lucifer. Okay. And it alludes to the fact that the biblical interpretation and story of Lucifer deviates from the astrological understanding because a lot of religion kind of added its own juice to it, which is really more misleading than anything. So what this references is the story of the ruler of the prince of heaven falling into, the prince of the power of the air fell into the second heaven. Okay, let's actually break that down. Who took a third of heaven with it, and angels, right? Well, the prince is the ruler. The prince of the magic of the air is Mercury, because the magic of the air is Gemini. The knowledge or strength of the air is Aquarius. The power of the air is cardinal air, that's Libra. So the prince of the power of the air is the ruler of Libra, the morning star. Venus. Okay, so that being said, this actually shows why the sun is in its fall in Libra. It's representative of that tail. What do we see here with this? The sun progresses through Scorpio, and Scorpio is purity, the underworld, right? Lucifer became the ruler of hell. So this is where Libra progresses through Scorpio, comes out of Scorpio, and ascends back into light. This is what we're not told religiously, because we're made to feel that the devil's going to suffer forever. This is not about the devil, by the way, but this is just linking that analogy of the morning star with how Libra suns mirror this progression. You have some Libra suns that are actual fallen angels, like Kamala Harris. You have other Libra suns who assist the fallen angel vibration. So it doesn't mean they're a fallen angel. For example, you would not be a fallen angel. You are actually a natural artist. And what you truly are is a Pisces rising, a divine being. What makes Kamala Harris a fallen angel is that she's a Gemini rising. She's an angel. And so the nature of her spirit is fallen. She's a fallen angel. Which fallen angel is she? Her moon is in Aries on Lucifer. So clearly we know. But you aren't so much a fallen angel as much as you're a divine being with a natural exalted soul. And you express the fallen nature of your spirit to deal with others and to transform others. So it's common to see Libras, Libra representatives help assist this. And what does that look like? Libra suns in this lifetime will attain an unreachable peak, fall from that grace, and then have to ascend back. We've seen it happen with Kim Kardashian. We've seen it happen with Eminem. We've seen it happen with Lil Wayne and Will Smith. Doesn't mean that they did anything bad. It just means that they reach an unattainable success that even they may not be able to peak. They fall from that grace, and it has a lot to do with psychological maladies, drug issues, or anything that reflects that society they're around, because them overcoming it helps other people overcome it. With their influence, their tales of recovery help other people recover. So this is transformation. This is purity. Okay. And then they ascend back into light. So here's where at this level of your progression, you were born near the mastery of Libra. So at 11 years old, as the sun progresses 1 degree every day, you already started Scorpio. You went through the Pluto gate, went through transformation. You were born 84 when Pluto just entered Scorpio. Welcome to the club. And so you have this karmic power you inherited too. You didn't play no games. Look at your sword. That's why I love progress charts. It is a whole movie. And if this was a movie, Leo is the main character, and the second main character with the most lines is Libra, the supporting character. All right? It's actually lit. And then Aries is a villain, and Gemini is comic relief, and then the wild card is Sagittarius. But like, you clearly positioned yourself magnificently. You're progressed 27 degrees Scorpio, and in another 3 years, you're going to move into Sag. Once you step into Sagittarius, this is the beginning of God consciousness. Scorpio progressions prepare you through purity and apotheosis to rid that which is impure and prepare you to ascend Sagittarius into the light of godhood. Hence, in 3 years, you'll not only complete that, but we'll see the moon finishing its lunar cycle to complete the full moon that you had in Taurus about 15 months ago. And that full moon is a harvest period where, relative to this cycle you started in Scorpio, where you now took the balance you represent and manifested it into this pure philosophy, you completed it recently with the natural values needed to express this more psychological social presence. And now, because you went over Saturn and Venus, you inherited the karma and beauty. As a Libra, you've gained more wisdom. And this is why I can resonate, because as a Gemini, I've gone through Cancer. And let me tell you something. The water sign progressions are not fun, especially with you having Pluto and Saturn. You have to deal with all this complex psychological emotion. You just want to make it the fire already and just express and show your ideas as an artist, because Libra is the artist. And yeah, that's very, very, very amazing, because we see that your rising has progressed into Taurus. So you've gone from the divine being to the original warrior to the natural queen. you've gone through considerable evolution. And the divine nature of your character, which was abstract, gained assertive identity through Aries, where you took individual actions to express your character while expressing it through Libra and Scorpio to fundamentally inert that individual character expressed socially in pure ways through Scorpio. And then, of course, you took the individual actions that personified through those actions the authentic original nature of your character, manifesting the identity and value of your ascended mastery, because all Pisces risings are ascended masters as well as divine beings. And then you now manifested the attitude of this natural value, and you're grounding this passionate existence as a natural queen. This is you now personally coming into the instrumental quality of your own attitude and the natural skills that have you more at will represent this. Now your sun is in the 7th, but it will go into the 8th, as that's a feature of your chart where you deal with other people. And of course, the moon is in Libra, which is having you feel into the social understanding of how you express this purity as a Scorpio. As such, the balsamic phase and nature of this transit is going to influence you to release old social understandings now that you're so much purer in the way you navigate through these social interactions and finish off the social axis before you become a straight goddess, an ascended goddess. The beginning of godhood starts with Sagittarius, the all-seeing eyes of God, because the last 4 zodiac signs are the 4 qualities of God: all-seeingness, all power in Cap, all-knowing in Aqua, all presence in Pisces. And so, before you inherit the supernatural, clairvoyant, claircognizance of Uranus and Neptune, where your progression into the MC will effectively have you accomplish the higher level of your legacy, you have already gone over your south node. Your sun is 27 degrees, your north node is 27, your south node is 27. You are at present unlocking the fullness of your destiny. The reason why that means a lot is, like myself, I'm North Node Aquarius. I will never progress to Aquarius unless I'm a vampire or I just decide, you know what, I'm just not gonna leave this plane of existence, earthly. But no one wants to be here that long. So I am gonna make it to Leo, my south node. You just made it to your south node. In fact, the timing of us doing this is kind of frightening because my rising is 27 degrees Taurus. And so destiny, you had through destiny choose me to do this for you. And the south node is 25 degrees Scorpio right now too. So this is a double alignment that's having you fully unlock the purity of your own philosophy to ground this natural attitude. And because your progressed rising is in Taurus, you're coming around to anchor and manifest the real nature of your royalty. When Jupiter goes over here 2024, it's going to truly be a first house chapter, even though Jupiter is here now, kicking off your official 12-year cycle and first house chapter. Chapter 1 won't officially begin for you until 2023 when Saturn comes through here. But once Jupiter goes through the rising, boom. Mercury, which was now altruistic and intelligent, one of the most intelligent Mercuries you can have is Libra, because it applies the smartness of Gemini socially in order to actually, it's instead of having the book knowledge, I give you a question, you calculate it real time, and you actually understand it. Libra is the most intelligent, and it's attached to your sun. And so now this has gained purity and the detective's mind through Scorpio, psychologically diving deeper to the root cause of any psychological process. And now in Sagittarius has gained ascension, aligning this creative artistic brain function much more visually to where you align and process the bigger picture, higher meaning of why things happen or what things mean. Venus, that was pure in Scorpio, represents the karmic, serious nature of your pure heart, gained ascension and adventurousness in Sagittarius, and now is coming through evolution through Jupiter, and of course, integrity, where you control a lot more of this nature. Your MC that has you let your legacy is not only to be seen, you may be seen as delusional or crazy because stupid people think you're crazy because you're a goddamn genius. However, this legacy is here to innovate a lot of how you express spiritually. It's now in Capricorn, which has gained a lot more groundedness and directive function so that you can organize and control this vision of what you're meant to be seen as. It's also very dynamic because Mars, that was in Capricorn, is now in Aquarius, taking the exaltation of this power and expressing it towards and forward knowledgeably. So I hope you enjoyed this progress chart report. If you would like to follow up with a consultation so we can speak more about this, I would love that. Your chart is amazing. As you progress out of Scorpio and finish this purity, you're going to apply this psychological understanding in ascended ways that will now show the meaning of this as you accomplish more, a lot of your legacy, and step into godhood proper. You stay blessed as always.